Good morning everybody, welcome back to LilyLuLou. If you're new here, my name's Karen, I'm the Junk Journal Geek, and if you're a returning visitor, thank you for coming back and joining me today. So today we're carrying on with the Journal Monthly. This is a series inspired by Claire at Purple Poppy, and we are making a journal this month that is, she's calling it a freebie journal, and it's made from bits and pieces that would otherwise be discarded. So if you missed the last episode of this one, the cover is made from a greetings card, and inside we have packaging paper. The spine is made from packaging paper. I've got some music paper here. I know that's technically not something that would be discarded, but it's from an old book. This is the cover from a toilet roll, so we're going to carry on with this today. So what Claire did on Friday, and I will link Claire's channel below so that you can go back and watch what she's done with her journal. We're adding writing spaces and pockets today. So if you didn't see last week's, and I'll link that below. This is like a sort of a concertina flippy flappy thing. I can't get it all on the screen because I've got my pile of my fairy tale journal bits and pieces that I'm working on in front of me, so I haven't got space to put this right in the centre, but that's what we're doing today. So Claire used some coffee dyed papers, and she suggested using notebooks that you have written on one side and the other side is plain. So I've got some sheets of those, and I just sprayed them with some coffee yesterday, ready to go for today. So I'm just going to cut some of those or tear some of those down to size, and I like these rounded corners on these, so I may well round the corners of these when I stick them on, taking my inspiration from what I'm using. So I'm just sizing up this first one to get it roughly where I want it. Actually, I wonder if I could get to that back. I fold it in half. Yeah, I think if I fold these in half, the ones that are fit to be used. So sorry if you can hear my washing machine. No, it's not my washing machine, the dishwasher beeping in the background. I've already done my washing this morning, just hung it out on the line. It's absolutely freezing outside. Can't feel my fingers now. So I've got two there. This is why I'm having trouble folding these in half, because I literally cannot feel my fingers. So how are you all? Hope you are all happy, safe and well. And I thought I had a different number of pages in my journal to Claire, but I just counted them up and it's actually the same. So it's 12 pages on one side of the flippy flappy bit and 11 on the other, because obviously one of the sides is actually stuck down to the cover, so you lose that side of that page. So I'm just tearing all these up. I don't know if I'm going to be using them all, but it's funny seeing these notes from this notebook. This is notes from, well, the Facebook group's still there actually, but there's nothing happening in it. It was a training group to train people how to go live on Facebook. And these were all my notes when I was planning my little mini course to help people go live. Quite a long time ago now, probably 4 or 5 years. so they're all my blank pieces. So how many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I've got plenty there. I can't remember how many Claire used actually. I think it was 3 on each side. And I'm assuming that all my sides are the same size. Yes, they are. I was just wondering then because Claire had different sized pages. And then to make the pockets, she used junk mail envelopes or used envelopes. You know how I love an envelope. So now I'm not sure if I fold these in half, I'm going to lose a little bit of the window and it will still be too big. So I either need to cover the window or I need to protect the top edge if I use it that way. Can you see? If I fold these window envelopes in half, if I want to try and keep the window to use as part of the pocket, obviously where I cut it is going to cut the window. So if that was the top of the pocket, then I would need to reinforce that edge because you'd have the flappy plasticky bit. If I fold it in half that way, again the same thing's going to happen. Or I can just ignore the window and cover it. Let's see with this size envelope. Oh, now this size envelope would be just about right. Putting that on the pattern. Obviously these are going to have to be decorated. So I'm just rummaging in my little bag of envelopes to see if I have any more that are that size. Bear with me. Could maybe cut that down a bit. I should have some bits of envelope in here. Oh, we could have that one with a pocket and just cut that edge off. I don't know how many we're going to need. Sorry, I'd grabbed a handful of envelopes and I thought they would do, but obviously if I can... Is that going to be another one that would fit? Yes. What have I got there? 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like perhaps I might need one more. One of those. Right, so if we cut these down to the size we want, which is going to be about there. Oh, and we could actually use the other half as a little, yeah, might do that. That one, and I think we'll have to take some height off these as well because otherwise they will, I think they'll be too close to the top of the pages to be able to get things in and out. So, like this one. Sort that bit out afterwards. So, yeah, it's about the same height. So this one, again, I'll have to take a little bit off the height and off the width. Is this the same width? Near enough. Pretty spot on actually. And then I'll take a little bit more off of that one. Where's that one? Let's do that the same as that. It doesn't matter if they're not all the same because that's going to add interest anyway. I'm trying to tear a straight line and I'm moving it as I'm putting the ruler down. Where did I say there? About there, I think. So that's there. Now we have trouble decorating these because why am I going to have trouble decorating? Oh yes, because we are supposed to be using, you know, basically rubbish or things that are free. And normally I would say, oh, I just use what's on my desk. But obviously what's on my desk is all the things I'm using for my fairy tale journal. So I don't want to use those because obviously I want those for my fairy tale journal. And because I'm in the living room now, everything else is sort of stashed away. So I don't know what I'm going to be using to decorate these. I might use some more music paper or dictionary pages or something. Should have done that from the other direction really. Oh, it's got a little sparkle on the back. I wonder if it's still sticky. Obviously that wanted to be used. I'm going to pop that on that butterfly. I might need to add a little bit more glue. So this butterfly's got a bit of a sparkle. Yes, I don't know how I'm going to decorate these envelopes, but we'll make a start, get some things stuck in and see where we go. Right, so I've got a few envelopes and I've to use as pockets, and I've got my papers to use as writing papers. So what I now need to decide is what I'm going to put there. Max, get down. Get down. Max is taking liberties again because he knows I'm videoing. Right. So we could have a paper. A paper. A paper. An envelope. An envelope. I don't know what we're doing with the plain spots yet. So that'd be 3 and 2 on that side. And on this side, we could have to be careful with these and make sure I'm not interfering with the folds. Some of them might need to be trimmed a little bit more. 1, 2, 3. Can't get hold of my envelopes. And 1, 2. Oh, I want a window on the other side as well, don't I? So I've swapped one of those over. So I'll grab that one and put the window there. So we could have that, 3 of each on that side. I think that's okay. So let me, here's my pencil. So I'm going to have an envelope there, an envelope there, and an envelope here, and a paper there, a paper there, and a paper there, because obviously I've got to fold this up to be able to glue it. Let's pop them there, and let's try and glue these bits on. Glue, gluey, gluey, glue, where are you? So it's Monday here today and it's cold. Looks a bit icy. What's this paper here? Can I glue on this paper? No, that's the receipt from the dentist. Better not glue on that. So yes, Friday I went to the dentist. Just trying to think what we've done all weekend. Oh, Saturday we went to Brighton for the day. Yesterday my middle daughter went back on ship. So she's away now for another couple of weeks. And my youngest daughter has just left for work. So it's just me and my hubby here at the moment. So if you hear any noise in the background, that's hubby upstairs, stand out the way, making no noise and pretending he doesn't exist. So I like all these little fancy bits, but I'm not sure if they're going to actually glue down okay. I'm just fiddling with those. That's obviously where it's been torn out of the book. I didn't want to run the glue stick over them on the, oh, that one's very, very precarious. On the, it's come off, on the page, because it would have just pulled them off. So I'm just trying to seem to have glue everywhere apart from on the paper that I want to actually stick. This corner doesn't seem to have any glue. Who knew that gluing down a piece of paper could be so fiddly and time consuming? So, oh, I was going to round the corners, wasn't I? Should I do the rest or should I just leave them? Let's have a look at this one and see what comes out like. Don't know how it will cope with these fancy bits. Not well is the answer. Let's do 2 at once. Maybe I should do it like that. Sorry, I don't even know if I'm on camera. So I can't get my chair right under this desk. And I keep sort of pulling my work towards me to see what I'm doing, forgetting that there's a camera above where I'm supposed to be working, so that you can all see what I'm doing. Right, let's see if that works any better. It's gone wonky as it's gone in. Come on, you know you want to be rounded. It's not too bad. Right, so where was my paper going? In here. I'm just dabbing the glue stick onto this edge, hoping that that will now stick when I put it down. And the rounded corner isn't really showing on that anyway, so. How long have I been filming? 20 minutes and I've stuck 2 bits of paper down. Disgusting. So slow. Maybe that would be a better idea, Karen. That one. I think I'm going to have to come back in and give these a bit of attention later. This is not even straight, but I'm just going to go with it. Now, where did my other piece of paper go? Yeah. Now, Claire very cleverly put arrows on all her sides so that she knew which way up things were going, and I haven't done that, so I need to think about when I put my envelopes in, they're going to be pockets. We don't want things falling out of the pockets, so I need to think about that, because obviously it's going to be a bit sticky, but oh, sorry, just moved the camera. So when this is like this, everything's up the same way. But when I, so this is my front top right, I've got a little note there. But when I just had that all opened, obviously if that goes down, that's going to, if that had a pocket on it, whatever was in there would fall out, wouldn't it? So this is what we've got to think about. Does it, I don't know if I'm going to be clever enough to do that. I think I will just leave space so that I can put some sort of closure or something on top of my pockets. If I put them in and things are going to fall out. See, look, there's my front top right now down in this bottom left corner. So if there was something in that pocket and I had this completely open, that would fall out. But I don't know how to get around that. I don't know how to think that through. So then on this side, I had, I can't remember where I had these now. Oh, I think I had, oh, I think that was up there. I had 2 pockets there, didn't I? Did I have it like that? I can't remember. Hang on, what have I done with my other envelopes? I'm getting myself in a pickle here, aren't I? Right, we'll worry about, oh, those envelopes are up there. Right, okay. So these envelopes going there. So let's just stick I don't think I'm going to bother with the rounded corners. I think it's too fluffy. I'm just trying to decide which side I like best. So what have you all been up to this weekend? Anything exciting? Oh, it's a bit close to the edge. Where's my fold? What is there? Okay. Right, that one's there. Goodness me, that's not straight at all. I don't know if it's my tearing that's wonky or my folding, but it is a junk journal, isn't it? We are making this from junk. It's not supposed to be perfect. Right. And then, did I have this one in this corner? Or did I have it here? Don't know. I'm going to put it in the corner. You can't even see that corner, can you? Straightish. Right, so that's that done. Now with these pockets, I don't know whether to, I do need to do some sort of decorating before I stick them in, because on the windows we want something nice in there to look at when there's nothing in the pocket. So I think, what have I got here? These are all that's all pages for the fairy tale journal. I've got some more tea dyed papers there. I think I have got the odd digi here, so I think I'm just going to say if it's on my desk I can use it, even if it's a digi, because I didn't buy it specifically for this, so I think we can use a bit of, oh, isn't that page lovely? I'm going to use that for something. Right, let's pop some, I've got nowhere to put anything. I'm going to put this piece of sheet music, or a piece of this sheet music in here, so that there's something interesting to look at. In the back of that pocket when there's nothing in the pocket. And I'm still thinking about how things are going to work pocket wise, but I think I've just got to do it and deal with the fallout because I don't know how to I just can't get my head around that at the moment. It's too early in the morning. Right, so we'll trim that there. Trim that there. I hope you can see what I'm doing still. And a little bit of trimming there. Got glue on the outside of that somehow. Then we'll need to close this pocket. So now I know this is my front top right. So if I stick that in there, when it's folded, things can't fall out because the fold's there. So maybe I can do that. Can you see that? This is my front top right page. So if I stuck that pocket in that way with the opening at the top, when the thing is completely folded up, that will be upside down, but obviously nothing can fall out because there's a fold there. So it's on that side, upside down, but there's a fold there. So I think that will be all right. So as I've just worked that out, I'm going to stick that one there. And I think I'll decorate it later, just so that I know it's in and I know what I'm doing there. Yes, am I making sense? Is that actually correct? I think it is. And if I go down, there's a tear in this paper, which I'm assuming I will be able to repair at some point. But if I stick that on this side, that's reinforcing that on this side already. So let's get some ink. I'm just going to ink around the edges. So that when I decorate, or do I should really decorate it before I stick it down. I'm going to leave space at the top there so that you can get things in and out. We can seal that pocket, can't we? Although if I decorate it, I can seal it with the paper I'm decorating it with. Oh, decisions. Right, while we think about that, should we put a bit of music paper in this other window pocket, and then that will be done. And at least the insides of my windows will be sorted. So that can go in there like that. I know I say this every time, but when you've had a few days off from filming, or for me anyway. It really affects. It seems to take me ages to do anything. I can't think straight. And it takes me ages to get back into the swing of things. And then I just about, you know, I do 2 or 3 videos, get my mojo back, and then I hit another period where I can't video. And it's like starting all over again each time. Oops. At least I've prepped these and you can see what I'm doing. I've been just over half an hour already. So one of these is going to go on this side and one of these is going to go on the other side. And I might put that one there because it's a little bit wider and that will help protect that torn bit there. So, okay, what are we going to decorate these with? Let's have a look. If there's anything to hand, then I could make a start. We've got butterflies on the front here, and I have got these, some butterfly pages here from this, you know, from doing the, oh, I know what I've got. Next to me, I've got a bag of bits. What's in here? A bit of card. It's probably too thick. There we go, we've got some papers here. Right, let's see, this is proper old, a bit of leftover digi from something. So we can put some of this on here. Out of the way for a sec. So if I put that at the top, I can fold that over to protect that edge. So when we're popping things in and out of the pocket, that edge is protected. So that down there. Tuck that in there. And take this side off. I might just decorate one of these so you can see what I'm doing and stick it in, and then I'll do the rest off camera because it's taking me ages. So then we'll need a little piece this side, and again if I do it slightly wider, I can wrap that around to close the pocket. So I'm just going to fold that edge over as well, so we've still got a neat edge there. And then if we just miter these corners a bit, I will fold this over here, and then that's closed this side, so we've actually made a pocket now. Let's just stick that down. So then we need another little couple of pieces of some flowers along there. And another piece of that down there. Excuse me. Then where's my flowery piece? That's just long enough to go down there. Now, these folded over bits are not necessary for any reason. You know, that one was to seal the pocket, but the rest are just to give it neat edges. That's what I'm trying to say. So have a bit of ink along there, and a little bit around there. And then let's pop this one in down here. So it's let's hope my glue is going to cooperate. So I'm going to pop glue on these three sides, hopefully. I'm going to pop this down towards the bottom. And then hopefully that will all work out. So let's fold it up and see. So you've seen me do one now, and I'll do the rest. Oops. Everything's falling down. So that, when it was open completely, there's the top and there's the bottom. We've popped our pocket on this bottom right hand corner, so now we should be able to fold in and fold in and fold. There's up and up. That's first page of the journal, and on the other side of that first page, if you can see, is that pocket we've just stuck in. So when we fold it down, and obviously we've got our writing pages in there as well. When we fold it out and out, there's our pocket. There's our pocket down the bottom there. So I hope that wasn't too confusing. I hope you understood what I've done. I say I'll link Claire's video in the description below. Probably a bit more understandable than mine. So I've got this pocket ready to stick in, and then I've got these two pockets without the windows to go in. So I will do that off camera, and then I'll be back. Claire's next video should go up on Friday, so I'll be back after that to show you my take on what she does next. And I think that will be making, I think she said we will be making tags for the pockets. So thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know if you're working on these monthly journals as well, and I'll come over and take a look. Take care. Thanks for joining me. Look after yourself and enjoy your own crafty time. Bye bye.